Okay friends, Peppermint Linux. The first video I put up on the tech room there on Facebook was a small introduction. This is Peppermint Linux installed. Okay, so what have you got? Right, what you see in front of you is your background, your wallpaper. If you right click, you can have a few options there. Okay, launch Peppermint settings panel. And here you have what they call a control panel. Okay, we all know what a control panel is in Windows. Okay, so this is your control panel in Peppermint Linux. Under user, you've got Peppermint Control Center. Okay, we'll bring it up here. You've got the keyboard pointers, keyboard shortcuts, desktop effects, and advanced, and close. Customize look and feel, your panel preferences, your wallpapers. Okay, I'm not going to cover them all, friends, because there's too many to cover. This is your wallpapers here. Okay, so if you wanted to change the background picture, you highlight it and click apply. You'll see it automatically changed. Okay, so you've quite an option of different wallpapers for your background. And there's another one here. Now, I prefer the default one, okay? But we can try a few different ones here. Okay, so we'll leave it in that and we'll close it. Okay, so that's your wallpapers. You've got keyboard settings. You've also got Dropbox if you want to save some photographs and stuff in the cloud. So go to tweaks. Here you have tweaks. You've got turn your sound off and on. You've got your update settings. You've got flash player automatically by default. Comes out when you install it. You can enable your system to hibernate if you wish. Notification settings. Go to hardware. Here you can click additional drivers. Okay, you do have power management here. If you click power management, okay, this is the settings that it is by default. Okay, where you can set your screensaver to come on and off. You can also lock your desktop, which if you're away from your desktop, nobody else can get in, only if they know your password. Equalizer, audio equalizer, monitor. Okay. Now, by default, the resolution on this particular laptop is 1680 by 1050. You can actually change it here. Okay. So let's close that one. Okay, so I'm going to cover some. That's for printers, okay? So if you have a printer and it's USB or it's a network printer, you would click add printer here. And you can set up your printer. Let's go to networking. Here you have got Bluetooth, okay? Obviously if your laptop or your desktop has Bluetooth, if it's Bluetooth compatible, well then obviously you will have Bluetooth. Okay, so that's for Bluetooth. Bluetooth adapters. Create or delete ICE. Okay. Network manager. Peppermint proxy configuration if you want to configure a proxy IP. Thunderbird lock theme. And also you have a firewall. Okay. Now you double click it. The firewall comes with it by default, which will show you how to set it up in a minute. Let's go to system. User groups, time and date, startup applications, disk utility, update manager, Syntax package manager, and software manager. I'll cover that in a minute. Okay, so not in any particular order, but this would be the firewall that it comes by default. Now by default it is turned off. Okay, so by default it is turned off. Like this, to turn it on, you click it there, that's it on by default. It'll deny incoming packets and allow outgoing packets. Okay, well, you can lower that. Okay, over here to the right you have got your menu bar, Google Chrome web browser by default. Now I will cover a video on how you can add ad blocker to it and etc. Okay, now the default search engine is DuckDuckGo, but you can change that if you go to your Google browser settings. Okay, and you need to set to your bookmark folder. So you can make a few changes here by going through your Google browser settings. Okay, so not to bore you with all the information, let's close that. Over here at the bottom left, you've got your files. Okay, so you've got your picture folder, your public folder, your downloads folder, your documents, your desktop, and your music and your videos folder, what you would have on a Windows computer. Over here you've got the terminal. Okay, now I'll cover a video at a later date about the terminal, about the command line. You have a CMD in your Windows operating system, which is the command prompt. In Linux you have what they call the terminal. So we'll show you how to use the terminal and later on advanced videos to come. Okay. Also it comes with VLC media player. Okay, video LAN player. On the right hand side you've got your time, your clock, which if you put your mouse on it it'll say Wednesday the 7th of March 2018. It'll also give you your country, English UK, good old Union Jack there. Here you've got your sound volume. Turn your sound up and down and mute it, or go to your audio mixer. Over here, if you're using a laptop with battery on it, it'll tell you if it's charged. Here would be your internet connection. I'm using Wi-Fi on this particular one here. Okay. And over here it says that my system is up to date. Now, when you install this for the first time, reboot your computer. The first thing you want to do is update your system by double clicking the small icon on the right hand side. If I double click it, okay, and I click refresh, it'll start checking for updates. Okay, if there's any new packages out to be updated. You give it a few seconds and then you click install updates. So that's your update manager. Okay, so let's go to the menu and see what we have in the menu. Now, I won't cover them all, okay, but I will cover some, but I'll do another video on going into it in more depth. Okay, so under system tools here, you've got printers, login window, software manager. Now, Sontec package manager, I will show you in a later video how to use that. Okay, so software manager, if I click the software manager, it'll ask me for my password. So whenever you're installing the Linux distro, it will ask you to make a password up. So remember it. Okay, so type in the password. So what should happen in a second or two, the software manager will load up, and this is the software manager. Okay, so we'll let the software manager sit there for a second and we'll show you how to use it in 1 second. Okay, so let's go back to the menu and let's start the system tools. Okay, so you do have a task manager here. So if I load up a task manager, it'll say that my CPU is 18%. I'm running 174 processes and I'm only using 11% of memory. Okay, 11% of memory. So that's your task manager. Under system tools again, if you scroll on down here, you will have a USB image writer, a USB stick formatter, and obviously user groups. So if you've got 2 or 3 different people using the computer, obviously that's where your user groups would come into. Go to sound and video. Okay, now the only one that I've installed is Record My Desktop, and that's the program I'm using to do this video. You have your VLC player. This here is your volume control. Okay, so I'm doing a recording here, so that's the recording. That's the system, output devices. Okay, and that would be your sound, your default sound system in your laptop or desktop. Go back to menu. Okay, you also, if we go to preferences here, you have Bluetooth, Upward blocker, Firewall configuration, monitor settings, additional drivers. If you click out there, it'll search your computer basically to see if there's any drivers that you can put on. Example, you can use the default graphic drivers that comes with the Linux distro, or you can search to see if there's any other drivers that your laptop needs. Okay, and it'll search for drivers, come up and you just click install. Under Office here you have Google Drive, Google Calendar, on a document viewer. Now you can install a word processor, and I will do that for you in a minute and show you how to do it. Under Internet here you've got a BitTorrent client, your Google Chrome web browser, Dropbox, ICE integration for web apps, online user guide, and a Peppermint formula. If you go to a Peppermint formula and you register and you've got a problem using this particular type of Linux, there is loads and hundreds of guys and people using the same distro. Type what your problem is or read through it and you can find that you have an answer to maybe the problem that you have. Under graphics here you've got document viewer. Okay, you've got simple scan if you have a scanner with your printer. You've got an editor. Under games you get a few games by default. Okay, Solitaire, Magenta. Okay, under accessories here you have quite a lot of accessories. Okay, you've got a screenshot program for taking a screenshot while you're on Facebook if you need to. An image viewer. This particular one, ClamTK, I installed it. Okay, because we all know when you're a Windows user and you start using Linux for the first time, you think to yourself, oh, viruses. Oh, how am I protected for viruses? Okay. There's very few viruses out for Linux, believe it or not. And most Linux distros will tell you you don't need an antivirus program. But because I'm a Windows user, security is always in the back of your head. So yeah, you can install ClamTK and scan your computer for that particular one-off if there's a virus. If you go to all, you will get everything that's installed by default. Recently used. So example, if you open up your browser, you go to recently used. It's a shortcut of opening up the program again without having to go through them all. And then you've got your favorites where you can add certain programs to your favorites. Okay, now at the top here you've got log out, switch user, lock your screen where nobody can see your business, or all settings. So if I click all settings, you're back to your Peppermint settings control panel. Okay, now the software manager. In this particular one here, there's 55,306 packages are available. And what you will see here is features. So what the experts that built this distro recommend that most people use, okay? Now the ones that's ticked with green are already installed, okay? So if you want to install Firefox, double click it, a wee bit of a documentation about it there, and click install. At the bottom you will see it start and install Firefox. Go back to featured. I would use it like a Thunderbird email client. So I'll install that one and click install. Now I'll cover a video at a later date and I'll go into it in more depth for the advanced users. If anybody's used Linux before, the advanced users. On certain security features that can be added, depending on what your knowledge is. So we'll cover that. Okay, now Wine here is basically where you can run a Windows program on a Linux distro. Now it doesn't make sense to me, but it is there for that purpose. Okay, so you have Audacity there if you want to do some recording. Now it's not installed by default, but you can install it by double clicking it and click install. Go back to features. Now if we scroll on down here quickly, there's quite a number of programs. Now if you're not sure what the programs are, okay, so like this one here, cheese. Now it's not cheese that you eat in a sandwich, or it's not cheese for a mouse. You double click it. Here it'll say to you it's a webcam application that supports images and videos that you capture. So it's for your webcam. By default it's not installed. You click install if you want to use it. Okay. Now if you decide you want to remove it, right? Say for instance I wanted to remove one of them programs that it didn't need. Now if I want to remove VLC player, I double click it and click remove, and it's removed. That's how simple it is, friends. Brilliant. Okay, so look at the software manager here. These would be internet packages. Okay, speaks for itself. Internet packages. Okay, so you have web packages first, all here. Here you would have email clients. You've got 439 email clients. Okay, if you're not sure what that one is, double click it, highlight it. It'll say what the email client is. If you want to use it, install it. Okay, let's go back. Then you have chat programs. And these are all free, friends, okay? So You normally go by the most it's used. That's 359 people use that, okay? And it's a messenger client. So you would highlight it and you would click install if you want to use it. Okay, so go back and then you have file sharing programs where you want to share files. Okay, you scroll down and you look for a program. Okay, if it's there and you want it, then you can install it. Back to categories. Here you have sound. You've got 151 sound and video programs. So you open that there. You open it up like that. Okay, so if I was out there now, OpenShot is a program for creating and editing videos and movies. Now, like a big Phil Campbell there, ex-British SAS, if he was on Linux, because he's doing a lot of broadcasting or wants to create videos, well then that would be a program for him and it's free. So I'll install that. Okay, so you've got sound converters if you want to convert different sound formats. This particular one here is for printing CDs. Okay, so there might be some there you're not too sure of what they are, but the beauty about it is, okay, if you were to click on it here, on this particular one, there's a small program for browsing YouTube videos. Okay, it'll tell you what the program is. If you scroll down, it'll give you reviews and all on it. Don't use it. Doesn't work. Responsibility needs to be updated. Blah blah blah. Okay, so you're actually going to get a review on the particular program that people recommend. Now these are Office programs. Okay. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, Microsoft Office, is anything I can use? Okay. Well, there's one there called LibreOffice Writer. Okay. So I could install that there. I can go back to Office. Okay, and there's an Office product suite there with spreadsheets and all. So I'll double click that and I'll click that there and install that one too. Go back to Office. Now you're probably saying to yourself, does these programs work? Okay, of course they work. Now here's a program for presentations. Okay, we all know what presentations is. Okay, very simple thing to do. We add videos, make a presentation. You could do it with your eyes closed. My grandson could probably do it. And click install. Now, go back to categories. Here you have system. You have 1,461 system tools. You have education, science and education. If you're into programming, well, you do have quite a number of program tools there. Okay, so graphics. If you go to graphics here. Okay, now, if you want drawing packages for drawing, you click on this one. If you're into photographs, you have 18 for this one here. Okay, now, Shotwell is a digital photograph organizer. Double click it, and click install. Now, if it's installed, it'll already come up installed, okay? And if you want to remove it, you double click it and click remove. Okay, so that's your software manager. Now, I'm going to cover, you can actually add more desktops. If I do that there, you can add extra desktops. So if you've got a Facebook open on this page, you go down to the bottom and you can click the next one, okay? Now, if I go to the menu here and I open up Suntac Package Manager, okay? Type in my password. Okay, so it's not going to open it, so I must have typed in the wrong password. Something packet manager. Okay. This usually means another packet manager is running. Okay, so I know what it is. Let me close that one. Okay, so it's not going to open because I'm actually running software manager in the background here. Okay, now there's quite a lot of stuff I can go into in depth here, friends, but a lot of people's going to be scratching their heads and saying, what's he talking about? Okay, so I'm going to type in SSH guard. See if I can find this particular one here. Okay, now the security end of Linux, like any operating system, depending on your knowledge, okay? Lucky for me, on the amount of years I'm behind it, I go into right into cybercrime. How do you do it? How can you stop it? What are they using? How do they save my screen? Blah blah blah. Okay, so if I double click that, SSH guard here protects your network hosts from today's widespread of brute force attacks against SSH servers. It detects such attacks and blocks the author's address with a firewall route. Now, I have that installed. That's a wee extra thing I have installed, okay? Because I understand computer security, whether it's Linux, Windows or Mac. Okay, so another wee one is CLAM, C-L-A-M-T-K. CLAM-TK, which is this one I've installed here, which is a graphical front end for an antivirus program, okay? Now, scans it for maybe somebody's a wee bit smarter and they've got that one particular Linux virus, it'll scan it and it'll automatically update as the computer updates. Let's go back to search results here. Another one about Root Hunter. Okay, I think I've spelled it wrong. Let's see, let me type in root. Okay, if I type in root here, I have a number of programs checking for rootkits. Okay, now this one here, Root Hunter rootkit, is a backdoor sniffer and an exploit scanner. Okay, so this here will scan for what they call unknown rootkits or backdoor sniffers and exploits that hackers use to get access to computers. And if it finds one on my system that someone was lucky enough to get in, I can remove it. Okay? And I'll install it. Now, if I double click the bottom here, you'll see that it's going through the process of installing it. Okay, internet site forward, on my laptop. Okay, it's asking just for a few. Okay, the package cannot be installed, please check your internet connection. Okay, so friends, you don't need to download. Now, don't try to download a Windows program onto Linux. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, if you need a program, obviously if you're into games, you've got 1,278 games there supplied. They're board games. Okay, so if you're into poker and stuff like that there, you've got plenty here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if I want to install games for Chrome here, all these different wee games here, I can click install. Just check on the Wi-Fi there. Okay, the Wi-Fi is okay. So, oh, it is installing. It's going through it now. It says it wasn't there, but it is. Okay. Now, because I know my Wi-Fi is connected to the internet. Okay, friends. So this is Peppermint Linux. It's an open source platform, open source code. It was designed by a guy called Linus. Now, this guy called Linus, a lot of people, that old hands like myself, probably remember Unix, where it was all command typed operating systems, so way back in the early days. Okay. Now, this boy called Linus, I think it was 1987. This guy decided that he was fed up using Microsoft Windows operating systems. He was fed up using Apple computers, and he wanted to design Linux, an open platform that was free for everybody and programs. Okay, 1987, if I'm not wrong. Someone can correct me. So he designed Linux. Now, there's quite a number of Linux distros out. If I open up the browser here, you've got Devilmon Linux, that is named after a guy named after his wife, called Devilmon, called Deb. They called it Mon Linux. You've got Ubuntu Linux, you've got Mint Linux, you've got Open Source Linux, OpenSUSE Linux, you've got Fedora Linux, you've also got Hacking Linuxes. And you've also got Linuxes that special security forces would use. Okay? Now, if I was to type in here secure Linux distros, okay, I'm not worried about that there, because we're on the internet. Okay, yes. They're called distros. Okay. If I go to secure Linux distros, okay, you have one here called Tails. Okay, now some Linuxes aren't just for Tom, Dick and Harry, okay, because they're a wee bit complicated. Now the like of the RAF and stuff like that would use certain types of Linuxes that are very, very secure. Governments that know what they're doing use Linux, okay. So you have Tails Linux, which is pretty secure, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, okay. So I'm recommending Peppermint Linux today to the normal user, okay, because Tails Linux is anonymous, okay, and it's built in Debian, the old Debian, and it uses a TOR network, Internet Traffic System, which basically means the traffic's encrypted, and this is what you see here in front of you. This would be Tails Linux here. I have used it in the past, and it goes through a Tor network system, okay, which is basically your IP, Internet Protocol, telephone number is hid, which no one then can trace to your Internet service provider. Okay, so you've got quite a number of different secure Linuxes. There's actually one the RAF actually use, okay, and there's also some Linuxes that are simple to use for home users, okay. So I want to go to YouTube here, and I want to show you that it plays videos out of the box. So if I go to YouTube here, and I click on YouTube, you'll see that YouTube loads up. If I type in my geek handle, PCC, AREMAN, PC Kerman, you will see that PC Kerman Russell, that's me, and you'll also see PC Kerman PC, that's my geek handles, and you'll see quite a number of videos I've played over the years. And now this one was done 4 years ago, okay. So if I open this up, it should play out of the box. 2, 3. Okay, friends, for those that don't know me, I am PC Kerman. Okay, so that's my geek handle. Yes, I have covered tech shows with quite a number of people and friends over the years. Yes, we have dived into technology, cybercrime, and etc, etc. Yes, we understand why and what it is. Okay, so that's your software manager, and everything's all accessories here. Okay, quite a number of accessories here, and if you're not sure what any one of these are, okay, this one's a simple application to create videos and DVDs. You double click it, you get a documentation on it here, and you can scroll down and read the previews, okay, and you can click install, and it'll say it will remove that. I don't want that removed. That's actually to do with your codecs and stuff like that, so I'm not going to bother putting that one on. I'm going to go back to categories. Okay, friends, that's your software manager. Now to get that there, you go to your menu, the left hand corner. Now if I wanted to log out, it'll say here reboot, suspend, blah blah blah, cancel. Now I have to cancel because I'm actually recording at the minute, okay. Now if I go to Firewall and I go to my log, it'll give me when it started and etc. I can click reports and I can see what traffic's coming in and out of my TCP connections and stuff like that there. I also can create new rules for it if I wish. I'm back to the home button, okay. And you'll see that it is an complicated way to manage your firewall. Now there's quite a number of firewalls you can install, IP firewalls, if you know what you're doing, okay. You'll get them in your Suntech package manager. Okay friends, and thank you very much. Please give us some feedback in the tag room, okay. As I say, I've used Ubuntu, Zorn Linux, Debian Linux, Mint Linux, you know, quite a number of distros I've tested out over the years, and there's quite a lot you can do if you're into analysing traffic If you're into understanding hackers, there's honeypots you can set up and stuff like that. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope I haven't made it too complicated. Okay, and please support me on YouTube. Type in PC Careman and please give us a wee bit of support on YouTube. Thank you very much.